I killed their saver. Let's see how they're going to react. My praises lately. No bad reactions to it. They still like me. Okay. So far so good. They let me sleep in the inn. No backslash! Nice, works out. We are in front of Blackhammer Smithery. Why we are here? Because I read... because this crate. Shipment crate, that's for the Blackhammer Smithery. I'm very interested if someone will want it or whatever.
Hello.
You mentioned something about your stock being low. We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the new delivery for near a week. Now I haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. Or my workers can run off with the wagon themselves. Maybe to make some coin. As if that loot would there. He's right about the bandits. The situation in a village like this is an exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sort. Tanton scratches this jaw, thinking, if you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for supply wagon, or my shipment at least. They would be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect, on the good road for it. As it most of our weapons go to His Grace Lord Redrick, Dalton glances at this nearby guard, and that's as it should be, but it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. And over the crate. I think I already found your shipment. Dalton reaches out to take the crate, raising it effortlessly into the counter. His face splits in a broad smile. Why, so you have... Why, so you have... Whoa. This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real Blackhammer quality. None of these flimsy little swords. Here I give you a taste. He ducks behind the counter, raises with heavy wooden shield in hand. Might not have had much in the way of materials to work with, but still, Blackhammer craftsmanship. You go on and take it. And here's some coin for your troubles too. His pleased expression dims. Did you find any with the wagon? Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. There were no bodies, right? I remember. I guess they didn't feel iron was worth dying over. Perhaps, I certainly hope so, poor fools. I'll have to hire one more hand. Either way, don't suppose you want to settle in either way? Try some delivery work? He winks. You have my thanks for your assistance, friend. Give me some time to work the forge, and you'll have your pick of the next round of weapons.
Gods keep you.
So you have better stuff, because what you have before. Yes, there's a more some interesting stuff. I must tell you that we have lots of stuff to sell. Jane Allen's, that wasn't this one 47. I'm interested in this one. And I'm interested. No. 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 Maybe something in armor. Medium shield, no, no. And we have better. Yes, we have better. Oh, the same quality. We don't need to even sell anything. Oh, but those are very nice helmets. Even, oh, we have one with the bonus, right? Oh, but these are very nice. Should be enough. Yes, I don't need to sell anything. He gave me this shield. What is it, a door? That's a door! This is toilet door. For the outside toilet. Are you seriously giving me this? Take this one. And now you have a secondary weapon this, but you know, I don't think you're going to use it any time. 44. Okay, she has a better one. That was my mistake. No, she has the same. Damn it! I was never able to sell it for the same price. Oh, well, whatever. What's left? The quest. Right. For the Quedanua. Arrived at Quedanua. Hopefully this time it will go better. We have so much experience behind us. Also these guys got... How can you get... You just slept. Like... Only thing that took them was one travel and they are all tired. I need to actually rest. Because we would have fatigue and this is not good when we are going into this fight.
What is it?
We have some, yes, for you.
Well, of course. What is it?
Should I go with shield? I will go with shield.
Well,
I don't know how
take care
strong
of
they
it.
still are. Any moment.
Quickly and quietly.
There you are. Let's dock to lure them. No, they all run. This problem is
Yes.
it's outside, so I cannot really tell who they're going to attack. Oh, to damage reduction for 50. This one was... This is one, right? Endurance. Oh yeah, the dog turned around against us. Oh, you should take the phantom.
Well,
You should take this guy down. Okay, so
Of
we
course.
can do this now.
what is it?
And actually take
Well?
the door away. You go
Yes.
to the gun for the gun.
Yes?
What
You
is
take
it?
normal weapon. And the door are just ridiculous.
What is it? Of course.
Oh, this was nice place, as I can guess. Very nice.
No.
Nothing. So much stuff everywhere and nothing. And again nothing. Wow.
I shall be discreet.
There's a chest. Why? You're telling me nothing is left here? No one could save it. No one could visit this place in intents of taking out something because so many ghosts, shadows here. And we cannot go anywhere. So, based on the size of this, it will be somewhere here, in the corner.
Let's see what lies this way.
And I know that there is an enemy group.
Quickly and quietly.
Oh, I can see them already.
Brave thou Philothili.
Are you lonely? Surprise!
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you!
Oh,
You can't do this!
spectral smoke charges around you. At first you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make the out-visioned hand shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smarted with paint. You can't do this. He shakes his head, spitting the worst at you. Do what?
This is our village! Our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all!
Okay, so this is before the war. Or during the war.
Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
He reaches out too and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges is series of violent chord. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickening smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. Oh, I guess. So I get it. So this guy is before the war. Not before the war. I always mess it up. Before this time in the war.
Well, that's unusual.
What's unusual? You mean ruins?
If thou philothili-
This is unusual.
Well,
Ah, finally it restored. Let's search, search, search.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark
Oh.
places.
As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne brought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of woman is carved above the throne, speaking, watching over the throne with hollow eyes. At your approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as Rose's searing voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I am looking for Mervold.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Any idea where I can find Mervold?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul.
Interesting.
Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Tell me more about Mervold.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we've made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Well, farewell.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
So if I am correct, this is the stronghold we're going to get, right? Because she knows I'm Watcher, she's part of this plate, Marvin knows about Watchers, so... and he claimed it for himself. But I wonder what happened to him that he stopped. Stopped doing his duties.
There's my little soldier.
Okay, but you know, in a way.
Well,
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints, you got to eat your vegetable if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? Watches you out of the corner of her eye. Say nothing.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
She crushes another husk between finger and thumb. Remind me what happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
He was one of the people of the Gunf's killed. That's what I said. Her voice is lone horses, and her hand is frozen over the basket. Something dark, empty clouds over her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Was it okay? Was it? There was name Mother, so it's kind of confused. Was it about my past, or was it
As
about
you
someone?
wish.
Just spirit past. Well, maybe we'll never know.
Brave thou Philothili.
Oh, there's quite a number of you. Where's the dog? Doggy. Oh, you are here. You are.
Hi.
Oh wow.
Bring them
Done.
as you wish. Of course.
Now, how big is it? Not that. Is it a prison? I guess.
Brave thou Philothili.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Well, kill them all.
This is clearing spiders.
What is it?
Spider after spider.
Them down.
Go back to gun.
What is it? What is it?
Kind of confined spaces.
Of course.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
A spectrum right in armor and officer cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it, the ducal and address signets on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters and he shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops on his side. Just listen.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't. It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts.
I guess it didn't work out.
I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
So did we burn it, or didn't work out and they kind of enemy over us? I'm still confused. Is it about my past?
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
We'll see.
What is it?
We'll take those farmers by surprise.
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
The Ryu. Alright, yeah, I see.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
So this wasn't about my past. Oh, hello.
No. Keep away from us. Leave us!
Are you marveled? He looks up over his hand, muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, sudden clumps falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye. Like a cornered animal about to pounce, his voice turns suddenly raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Okay, so he went crazy of that. I'm a watcher, I met a woman and gilded whale who thought you could help me.
Mayor Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
To speak to Mayor Wald?
Yeah, he's out of his mind.
Mayor Wald, whose touch is poison. Mayor Wald, who knows not his effect.
And about a tablet of some worth after that, once two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged. It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Little I knew.
I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me! Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Yes, I don't think there's more spirit, like did some spirit consume him. It's just nuts. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives? All of them?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times.
Okay, so the past lives tried to take over.
Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Mayor Wald has lost control. Mayor Wald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Mayor Wald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Mayor Wald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
The spirits are memories from previous lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Meowald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
How do you tell spirit from memory?
Fragmented are memories, stuck in time, mindless, cruel, never far.
Why do these past lives still bother
My
you?
fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Meowald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
War of Tree, of course, the Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. This was in the early period of Adrian colonization, fighting between the Derward colonists and the native Glanfans. You see, but that was long time ago.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 Claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding village. Northern voice becomes raspy, and he's somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addy a bitch an heir that belongs an heir Glodfath.
Marvel cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see. Shaking his head over and over, he wails. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trail has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. Okay, so... yeah, it's hard to see, hard to say. For past life. Let's go, just take your time. It's over now. It was long ago. Continue when you're ready.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
Baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean? It was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Then that was his mother. I met in a keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Odo looks at the old man in horror. By the Usher croak Ben. Marvel's shoulder slumps. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, obvious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I see no reason, just bad luck. Whatever the reason, I don't think we meant to know. Your soul is given to wickedness. The only question is why the gods don't tear it apart.
How little we know.
I've seen operations like those elsewhere since I became Watcher.
Oh, no, no, no. You too. You too.
All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor man. Poor man.
They will take you too.
They will not. What inevitable madness that can be right. Kana folds his arms. There's always an answer to be found if you look hard enough. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to the past life, how would that have
You
happened?
were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Meyerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
Always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
I didn't just remember, someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and queen. There was man there, he seems familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
Leaden Key, it seems we share an enemy. Eric, assassins, and Watcher walkers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this Leaden Key?
Secrets, secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Do you know where I might find the Leaden Key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Where's this queen they
Woodica.
prayed?
Goddess. Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But hooves.
If the Leaden Key caused my awakening, could they undo
Many
it?
secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
I need to go so I can search for this man from the Leaden Key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
You are confusing me with someone from your past life.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Brave thou Philothelim.
Madness. Small wind blight. Who knows
Yes.
what this is? But you move away. You attack this one. And yep, you two attack this one.
How may I help?
You go around. And fire. Attack him. Attack him. Everybody attack him. Did they die? What did you use to them? Eric, there's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you, somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Melville's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about his soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. In your mind, the bone seems that you frayed rope, ghostly and life, it's frayed and writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Repair the rope, blind man, soul hero. Serve the rope, allowing everyone to pass from the world. Draw upon the energy of the rope itself, so thinking knowledge from the connection. Okay. You turn both ends of the rope towards you, bringing them into contact with your essence, and as you do, the fibers turn the copper, and through them energy is conducted into your being. You are traveling downward now, beneath the place. You stand, seeing place dank and cobweb and malignant, like some untended garden overgrown with flora and overrun with vermin. Below everything, at the very bottom, you glimpse for an instant some being you can't quite make out, presiding over it all with brilliant and terrifying power. One image remains in your perception, a circular room with stone table that resembles the sun in an era guarded by suit of armor that move of their own volition. It is deep, not far from the very bottom. There is a door in that room, invisible to all but the most fastidious of eyes, and beyond it something shimmering, something powerful. As the image fades, you find yourself inside Anua once more. Mervine's soul is nowhere to be seen. Ooh. You have some pretty powerful knockback.
Of course.
Lockpick, let's see. So do we have now the keep? Lockpick, say okay.
On your
Silver.
word.
I'll take care of it.
They cannot wait that
Time to
older
see
set?
and not be seen.
Don't want to discuss it.
Hello. Hello, my throne.
I felt
found-
Meerwald's passing. You slew him.
Several of him.
It saddens me to hear it. But part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Meerwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
What do I want with a ruin? I have always wanted my own keep, even if it's a little cursed. You feel the same emanation of warmth and energy in the air. Then it is yours, my lord. I cannot begin to tell you how glad that is. How good it is to know that the keep is in capable hands once again. I suppose I should mention first that if you mean to travel to Defiance Bay for supplies, there has been a complication of a kind. The eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Merval never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before he became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired if it's your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I become powerless to do anything about it. For what am I but a master's instrument? It would take time, but far less than finding another road to Defiance Bay. What do I repair the Barbican? What does being a master entail? How do I repair the Barbican? Mervald set aside materials for the Barbican and they are still available to you. In the future, if you wish to make further repairs to the keep, we will need coin for supplies and labor. What does being the master of Gaidanul entail? Why, there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you. Of course, part of the reason I am here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence, provided we have been given instruction. If you entrust me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are completed. Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies or ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep security in return, these will become less of concern. You should know, however, that the position does come with some risk. Your name will grow in fame, and you must contend with the threats to the keep. And then there are other things. Was there anything else, my lord? What did you mean by risk? Mervald's curse was his own, a watcher curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. There is presence within the keep, or rather far beneath it. At last such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to his place. For what spirits still linger in the endless paths of the speak of masters below? Every effort to settle here has failed from the time of our Aryan colonists onward. Beasts rise from the endless paths until the new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells below this master does not tolerate rivals. It seems I have seen from time to time intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answer they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Sednua a barren ruin and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths, that, my friend, is where I must go, where we must go, if you will go with me, whatever devils lie beneath. Think too what knowledge we will find, perhaps this master speaks Adrian. Where is this master below? I could not say with any certainty. I believe it must be tied to the man said to have been the architect of the endless paths, Engvitten tyrant Otnua. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least has laid a curse upon the site. I cannot imagine much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here 1,000 years or more, but what is left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. You may have seen while below the hand of the great statue Odnua constructed. Perhaps it is statue of Odnua himself. That I am not master of Senua? Of course you are. The keep would have no other, but the endless paths are different things entirely. It's unfortunate, really, that they are so close entwined. If the master below is not dealt with, there will always be threat to the keep from within. I know it's much to take in, but if you would remain, if you would be lord of this place, then I can only advise you to seek out this foe before it destroys you. I have other questions. Leave. Time to find this queen in the city of Defiance. You must know this queen you're looking for. Defiance Bay has no queen. The Meslics of Adil haven't reigned years since the war. The only queen with any power there is Vudica. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. If you mean to go there, you can get straight right away on repairing the Barbican. You need only tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make necessary arrangements. Let me see what I can. Then we'll get underway at once. The stereo voice believes in excitement. No, my lord, that this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition. Drawing people to your service, rebuilding the defense will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, so as they did under Mervyn's keeping. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid. As long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need to step upon these grounds to speak with me whenever your travels may take you. You can make your will known to me if you but reach out. But first, of course, the Barbican. So just 100, 514. This is not that expensive. We might get maybe 4 free, maybe 5 things repair. I obviously sold everything I have. Eastern Barbican. And I can still go back to that castle and clear every floor of everything that's there. So main keep. Main keep is this one. Upgrade the main keep will repair your great hall, allowing visitors and adventurers to be available to you and your companions. Who finish in 3 days. So Eastern Barbican gates, passage, wooden plains, the crossover between kind of so if we Western Barbican has bars, passage of invaders coming across. So this will might cause some problems. Restoring Bedford Hollow will allow you to receive restoring bonuses from spending the night. Okay, I don't need to. Okay, to keep in 3 days. This one will allow me to sleep, basically for free. And then I need to look for some defense or money income. Nothing to report. Nothing to report. This is what? This is the building. This is. Oh, I can recruit people. Nice. This is all for now.
It is good to see you here. I can feel a change in the air already. There is much to do. Is there anything I can do to help?
What is the state of the keep? Where to begin? Let's see here. Oh, this is this one.
Well?